All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Minecraft Feed the Beast. My name is Andy, and we've made some progress since the last time we saw each other. I've got a new generator there. In fact, I can't remember if I had that previously, but that's kind of my backup generator just in case I need that. I also have a few extra items here. I've got some gold now, so I can make gold conductive pipe, which is something I need for the charging station. I've also got some silver here. Let's see here. Excuse me. I also have an electric tree tap, which is handy, along with my diamond drill. So those should be very helpful along the way. And otherwise, we're pretty much where we were at when we left. I don't think I've done anything else major since then. But what our plan is for the day, we're going to start making some use of these turtles. I desperately need a warehouse because I'm going to be planning to use the mining turtle here to make more big excavations. And I need to build a warehouse to store all of the detritus that will be coming in. So for instance, I have all this cobble here. Nothing in that chest yet, but this also has a lot of cobble in it. Not to mention all of the stuff that I've got in these 3 copper chests just lying around. I've gotten most of the valuables out of there, but I do have a little bit here and there of different things. I will take that coal right now, because I'm a little low on coal, actually. So that is what we're going to be doing today. But first things first, I need a charging station for these guys. So let me look up the charge station, because that is going to be important. So I need an iron gear, 1 piece of redstone, and 1 piece of golden conductive pipe, which seems like a prank, actually, to me. I think they actually meant to make that much, much harder. But either way, I'm going to take advantage. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to grab a little bit of this iron, not much of it. I'll need some of this. Oh, okay, just put that down, please. I'll need a little bit of gold. I don't know how much gold exactly, but let's go ahead and get over here then. Okay, so I'll have a little bit of iron in here. I guess I've already got tons of iron in there now. So I need the golden conductive pipe, which I believe is that. That's a gold transport pipe. How do we do golden conductive pipe? Let me look that up real quick. Golden conductive pipe. I need pipe and a little bit of redstone. Good enough. So I will make a little bit of golden transport pipe. And with 1 piece of redstone, I will then make golden conductive pipe. So don't need that in there anymore. I will need an iron gear, so I need sticks for that. Because I have to start with a wooden gear. So, whoops. Oh, gosh, I've made way more of that than I needed to. Oh well, we can always use sticks. No problem there. So, not entirely sure. And I think, can I go right from wooden to iron? I can't. So I have to go to cobble, which, that's tungsten ore. Let's just leave that whole thing there. Then we make a stone. And then we make iron from there, I believe. There we go, there's an iron gear. So then I can set this up for golden conductive. Boom, and I have a charging station. So what I need to do is I need to basically pull the cabling down from here. I don't think I can connect this cable from anywhere else. I have to basically bring it down there. So let me go ahead. I'm going to have to move down there anyways. I have a little bit of cable. I'll probably make some different cable here eventually, but for now, we'll just go from there. In fact, we'll figure out what to do with this here in a second. That's not really where I want that to be, but I'm going to go ahead and put my charge station just right there for now, just kind of get it out of the way, and I didn't bring it actually downstairs. Back and forth and back and forth. Eventually, I will get organized about this and get this in much better shape, I hope. And right now, this is connected to a bat box, which is not the best thing here. But, all right, so looking at this, it has power, and it's storing up power as we go. And I believe the idea is that, okay, so looking at this guy right now, I've got 10,000 fuel in there, and he's got a label. So basically the idea is when you put a label on a turtle, that means it will remember that turtle, all the details about that turtle. So I can then put this turtle. Oops, let's see. How do I get him onto that space? I'll tell you what. I'll just make a pedestal for the turtle here. I'll tell you what. Let me use that. Oops. Let me use that bit of marble that I have left. Let's see. Is it right there? Yes. Perfect. So then, if I put him right there, he's pulling from that location. Perfect. So I can ask him to refuel, and he's got a little bit more fuel. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to happen. So this will be my turtle charging station. I'll clean this up at some point. But my idea right now is to create... Let's head over here. Show you what's up here. Is there a zombie right in front of me? No. He's somewhere down below. My idea is over here in this area to create the warehouse. Okay, so a little separate from my main property here, but nothing crazy. So what I would like to do is I would like to sort of line this up a bit. So let's see here, maybe like back here. Also, you'll also notice that I have 3 solar panels now. I previously only had 1, but I added a couple more while we were away. So let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna have something maybe like there. 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. Let me count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 across. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So right there. So we're going to have it 10 by 15, and if I can ever find... There he is. Let's just make sure we can see all this. Oops, I did not want to do that. And my idea right now is to have the turtle build it. So he's going to build this, a very simple warehouse shape for me, just basically a big block. And I'm just going to mark out the territory here so I have an idea of how... So to there and there. Perfect, right there. Okay, so that's my 10 by 15 space. And I've got all this cobble, so I'm just going to make it out of cobble. I know that's not sexy, but, you know, that's what we're going to do today. Yeah, I need to clean this up as well. I can't really have anything like this. There's a little bit of copper hanging around down here. I did start to build a... did start to build a little mine shaft down here, but got bored with it pretty quickly when I sort of found... when I got to turtles. So there's a little bit of area down here. I could probably have the turtles excavate from there and get a pretty good result. In fact, that might be what I do next. I think I'm gonna also have the turtles go ahead and dig out the area underneath my my space here. So, so the idea would be that he would just dig out this big, massive area underneath all of my buildings so that if I wanted to build down, I could do so. But this is going to require some programming. It's also going to require me to take apart all of the that skeleton looks to be in a very inconvenient place on my map. Let's see here. Okay, I don't see him, but he's got to be nearby. Anyways, I'm going to have to dismantle all of this sort of pumping equipment that I have up here. And I actually don't have the pumping equipment there anymore, but... Oh, I forgot how much of that was in there. That's unfortunate, but not a huge deal. Let me go ahead and dump... Okay, I know it's down here somewhere. Give me... Okay. Guys. I know you gotta cycle through a lot of stuff here, but let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll point ourselves out this way a little more, and then it will fall off the edge, and I won't have to cycle through it anymore. Okay, give me the... Guys, come on. Okay. It won't give me the chest for some reason. Okay, well, those chests are cheap, so I guess I will live without it, but... Ooh, careful. Okay, anyways, the other thing, I need to dismantle my engines down below. Let me get my sword out just in case the skeleton is in an inconvenient place. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like not. Okay. Yeah, but I need to... I've got this sort of pumping station down here that I'm gonna have to... Yeah, let me see. Do I have a way down there? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I had this little pumping station for all that extra stuff down there, and I need to basically dismantle it so that I can reset it up in a different place and get all that stuff back. So let me see about getting rid of some of this cruft here. I feel a little bad about just dropping all of this. Let's see here. Am I full again? I am full again. I don't need saplings. Okay. I'll get the rest of that later. I feel a little bad about just dropping all this cobble, but it's really totally unnecessary right now. I've got so much of it. And I'm going to have lots and lots more, so I'm not really losing anything by dropping all of this cobble. Yeah, so I'm going to have the turtle build this thing out of cobble, and it should be fairly ugly, but also simple. Whoops, no. Okay. But this is going to require some programming, so we're going to probably have to step in and out quite a bit to make sense of it all, because while I am a reasonably experienced programmer, I've never done anything with Lua before. I've read some... 11,000, nice. I've read some tutorials on it, briefly, but nothing... where did that guy go? There he is. Okay, let me put some of this away. Yeah. Let's not screw around. We don't want to lose our favorite turtle. Let's see here. But this is the guy I'm going to need to work on, and I want him to be charging while all this is happening. So let's go ahead and put him right here. And he's got a little bit of fuel as well. I've been fueling these guys so far with, oh, he's got nothing. Oh, drat. Okay, you're choppy. I know I added some fuel to you already, but for some reason you didn't keep it. That's a little annoying. Yeah, so let me just get rid of some of this stuff. I need to make some bread so that I can eat. Alright, so 22 bread, that's pretty good. Alright. So, what I want him to do, I'm going to edit a file called build warehouse. And now I'm in a file. I'm essentially going to write this as pseudocode. And if you're not familiar with pseudocode, it's essentially the idea is you're going to write it as if you could just tell the computer in plain English what you were wanting it to do. Then you can come back using that as a roadmap and then say things like, okay, now here's the actual command that the computer understands. So, in basic terms, and I don't know how to comment in Lua. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look up how to comment in Lua. Okay, so comments are dashes, 2 dashes, and that's a comment. So, the idea is build a basic warehouse shell. So, I think, in very general terms, what I wanted to do is I wanted to build a floor, and then build walls, and then build a roof, add lights. That's pretty much the basics of what I want this thing to do. I don't know why I have a mouse cursor there. Oh, right, duh, because I've got an inventory here. So when it's building the floor, I'll tab in a little bit to show that this is part of that sub-program. You know, we're going to have it, and I'm going to get a lot more specific here. Essentially what I want it to do is I want it to... Now, I guess I could have it go in a spiral. I think mathematically that's much tougher than just going rows and columns, essentially just going, you know, forward, dropping blocks, and then, you know, dropping blocks elsewhere. So when it's building a floor, it's going to, in order, let's see here. It will drop a block. It'll move forward. It will then, you know, let's just say that, you know, this is, oops, hang on. Come on, buddy. This cursor's bugging me. Yeah, okay, so this is all in a loop. I don't think Lua actually uses things like this, but anyways, it'll drop a block and then move forward. And then, let's see here, make sure this is commented out. So then logically, when it gets to, and let's just say what this loop is this loop going to take a number, or is it going to go for a certain amount of time? So this will be for the width. Okay, and it will have to be in a another loop, sort of top level here, that will, let's say, we'll have another loop for the height. Or, no, not the height, the width. I guess I'll call it the z-axis, but that's not really accurate to what I want it to do. And then this one will be end x. So, okay, so it loops the z-axis, and then, so it'll drop a block, move forward. Then, while it's still doing this, it will, so it's still in the z loop here. Move all this in a little bit so I can keep track of what I'm doing. So once it gets all the way through its width, then it will turn. Let's just assume it's going to turn right. And then I think it's going to have to... Okay, so it's going to turn right. Then it will move forward. And then it will turn right again. Now it's facing in the right direction. And then it can go back. It can re-loop back up to... it can re-loop back up to the... yeah, okay. So it loops over the z-axis. So that's the outer loop. That tells it how, how long to make it. Length. That's the other word I was looking for. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word length. Let's make sure. Let's just keep it simple here. So it goes through the length loop a certain number of times, which means it goes, certain width or a certain length, and then a loop of width. So we'll also need some variables. In fact, I can just make these now. I'll just say the length is 15, width equals 10. I don't think Lua uses line termination. I'll have to look that up, but we'll see here. Okay, so, all right, so that will build the foundation. I think I've got just about everything there. So once it gets to the end of that, then it can start building the walls. And basically it's going to have to go up to a certain height. So we're going to have a height variable here as well. Let's just say 5 high. So each time so it'll get to the end, it'll still be above a block, I think. We'll have to test that. I'll have to watch out for, rounding off errors where, that are very, loop errors where you have one extra loop in there that you did not intend. I'll have to watch out for those. But otherwise, I think that'll work just fine. And then to build the walls, it's just going to go up. It's going to go to a height of 5. So it will move up, drop a block below. I'll have to check to make sure I can drop blocks below. I think I can. And then that will be another loop that will work off of height. Actually, no. I'll have a loop that goes length by width, and then another loop within that one there. I guess theoretically I could just do this as separate programs, so let it build the foundation and then do it separately. But I'm going to try to do this sort of the correct programmer way. Try to do it all in one here. It's a little challenging because I've never programmed in Lua before, but it should all work. It all seems pretty straightforward. So we're going to build the walls. It's going to be in an outer loop that goes length by width. I might have to have 2 loops there. Huh. Yeah. No, that's going to be too complicated. I want to do the walls second. So then it's going to have a loop for height. That'll be the loop that it goes around here. So then ends here, and then this will be end height, and length by width. All right, let me think about this for a second. So I have a loop. It's going to go in one direction for, say, the length. Then it's going to turn, and then it's going to go now the width. I think I'm going to have to watch out for a -1 error there, where technically the sort of lane it's on, the outer edge, if it goes forward, like let's imagine that it's we have a 9x9 grid, and you're on one end of the 9x9 grid. If you move forward 9, you have to be careful that the block you're on counts. Okay, so if I'm at 1 and I go 9 forward, then I'm at 10, and that's too far. So I have to watch out for that. And I'll just mark that here. Watch out for I'll just say it in a way 1 + 9. I'll know what that means, even though it doesn't make any sense. This is why you should always comment your code very well, because that line right there, watch out for 1 + 9, that totally makes sense to me right now. If I were to look back at this code in 3 months, I might have no idea what that means. So, let's go ahead and... Okay, so I think I'm actually going to have a couple of loops here. So I think I'm going to have a function that sort of takes the length into account, and then, in fact, this is going to be actually easier if I do it with functions. So I'll have a function that literally all it does is it takes the height variable and just moves up, because this is going to be, it'll have to drop the block below, and it'll do that a certain number of times, but then I'm going to have another point here where it's going, once it's through that, it's going to move forward 1 and then move down by the height variable. So it'll get back down. And I think the easiest way to do this is just to wait until it detects a block below it. That should work. Let's just write that in here. Detect block below. That should work. That's what I'm calling. That should work. Okay, so yeah. So let's remind ourselves to break this down into functions. And then when I build a roof, that literally should just be reuse the floor. Just reuse the floor function, no big deal. I could, as I'm writing this build wall section, I could set it up so that it automatically builds a door. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to, that's going to be too complicated for my first project. But adding lights should be pretty straightforward. Just have it, move up to height. Actually, this is probably going to have to be a separate program, but we'll see. Because if I build the roof first, then it's not going to be able to do it. Everything else I can do in one go. It might be dangerous to do this the way I'm doing it because, yeah, if I build the roof over the top there, it's going to close that off, and then monsters will spawn in there until I sort of do this. So let me see here. This might have to be a separate program. Let me just mark that here. In fact, I will write the lights as a separate program. I'll write the torch program as separate. I might even have another turtle doing that while this one's finishing everything else up. But literally all it really needs to do is it just needs to torches, all it really needs to do is move to a certain height, move forward a certain number, move forward 3 spaces, and then drop torch. And then if it detects a block in front, turn right, I guess. Okay, so rather than sort of try to type this all in front of you guys, I'll sort of scroll through this and you can look at it, and then I'm going to go get this other turtle excavating so you can see how that works, and then we'll come back and I'll sort of try to get this written off camera and see how well this works. So, all right. Hopefully that was good. Let's save this. And let's get out of here. Okay. Okay, he's got 590. That's not a lot. Is he still gaining fuel? Okay, he is, but very slowly, because this charge station just does not have a lot of juice. But that's okay. Alright, so I've got, I've got that. I've got a few extra chests here. Let's go ahead and get an excavation going here. And theoretically, I could use this space, but I'm not going to right now. I'm going to just use this space over here. Because it's easier. And I'm going to start the turtle, let's say, right here. Okay, he's facing the right way. In fact, I need him up one level. And I need you to turtle dot turn right. Right. Need to go into Lua, and then I can say turtle dot turn right. Good. Okay, now he's turned. Good. Then I can tell him something like, well, I can exit this first of all. Stop? No. How about help? No. How do I get him out of this? End? Is there a... quit? Well, let me spell it right. No. Home. Help me out here, guys. I don't know how to get out of this. Let me look this up real quick. Can I just escape out of it? No. How about restart? No. Okay. No. All right. I don't know how to get out of this. X. No. All right. We'll come back here in just a second once I figured this out. There we go. Exit is a function. Okay. Okay, so what I have to do here, and oh, it's dark outside now. I should not be out here. Oh well, let's go ahead and go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this guy right here. And basically what the turtle will do, I'm just gonna tell it excavate 20, and let's say 15. What he'll do is he will move around here, and he will make some space here down low, and he will come back to this spot and drop off his goodies. So he'll just come right back to here and then cover that, and whatever he picks up will be stored in there, and then he'll move out of there. But this will fill up quickly, so I'm going to have it carted off to somewhere else eventually. But for now, we're just going to leave that alone. Ooh, and there's a spider right on top of me. Oh. I don't know if he's going to break through this end here or not. I might have gone down far enough. Oh, I broke my iron sword. All right. So I'm going to do a little research on the turtle wiki here. And see, how's he doing on fuel? 814. All right, so he's not going to be getting any more, or if he is, it's going to be a very small amount. Yeah, he's not going to get anything right now. I guess I can sacrifice a little bit of coal and get him some more juice, but I'm not going to do that right now. I don't think it's really worth it. So he's still got some power, but otherwise, no need to mess with that. And I can just turn him on and get all that stuff moved over. So I'm going to do a little research on turtles real quick and make sure I'm writing this correctly, and a little more research on Lua. And when I come back, I will have I will have a lot of junk in that drawer there, but I will also have a lot of other stuff going on. So give me a second, and we'll be right back.